See the question here. This is income statement as per financial accounting. This is cost sheet. See the differences here. When it comes to cost sheet, we are getting some kind of difference. That is profit amount is 28,000. In financial accounting, profit we are getting that is 68,000. So what is the reasons here? When it comes to reasons, there are 4 reasons mainly. Now we need to go for the identification changes between, that is as per financial and as per costing here. Just example, I am taking some kind of net profit as per costing. Before that, let me give some kind of example. Assume it as my sale is 100 rupees and my expense is that is 60 rupees. So what is my profit here? My profit is net profit is 40 rupees. Second situation, sale 100. Where is my expenses? Actual expense is how much? 60 rupees. But in books of account, I recorded only 40 rupees. So what is my net profit? So net profit is 60. This is actual. Actual expense is 60 rupees. But in my books of account, I recorded only 40 rupees. Now we need to go for some kind of reconciliation. How to go for reconciliation? Actual expense is 60 rupees, whereas I recorded in books of account only 40 rupees. It is called as under absorption. Under absorption. What is my profit here? My profit is 60 rupees. Under absorption, how much discount I show in the books of account? That is 20 rupees. Those 20 rupees again I need to minus. How much amount I need to minus? That is 20 rupees. So what's my profit? My profit is 40. Recorded is 40. Even actual also it comes under 40 rupees. If it is any kind of expenses under absorption, we need to minus. Same way, second situation, actual sale is 100, but in books of account I recorded expenses. Actual expense how much here? 60 rupees, but I recorded 70 rupees. So what is my profit? It given profit gives that is 30 rupees. But what is my actual profit? Actual profit is 40 rupees. Take first one. Net profit is 30. Actual expense is 60 rupees, but in my books of account I recorded 70 rupees. That is over absorption. Over absorption. When come to here, expenses is shown more amount. So again, remain 10 rupees. I need to add it out. That is 10 rupees add. So what's my net profit? That is net profit is 40 rupees. When come to expenses, any expenses under absorption minus any kind of expenses over absorption add. Next one. Same we go for incomes. This is for expenses. Under absorption minus over absorption add. When come to income, let's example, my expense is 100 rupees. Where is my income? Example 300. So what is my profit here? My profit is 200. This is, take it as actual. Actual income is 300, expense is 100, my net profit is 200 rupees. When comes to situation number 1, income I recorded. Instead of 300, I recorded only in books of account, that is 100 rupees. Expense remains same. So how much is expense here? Expense is 100. It is my net profit gives it as, like example, answer is nil. Take the situation here. Net profit is how much? Net profit is nil. Means there is no any kind of profit or losses. How much is actual income? Actual income is 300 rupees. But in my books of account, I recorded only 100 rupees. So it is called as what? Under. That is I show some kind of under value. So any kind of income under value, I need to add it out. So how much income? That is 200. So what is the net profit? That is 200 rupees. Just take opposite. And come to here, expense under absorption minus over absorption add. When come to income, opposite. Under absorption add, over absorption minus. Next one, any kind of incomes, any kind of items, if it is debited, assume it as a kind of expenses. Any kind of items, if it is debited, assume it as a kind of expenses. Any kind of item, if it is credited, assume it as a kind of income. Then apply this situation, under absorption or over absorption. If this any kind of debit side, we need to assume it as it's a kind of expenses. When come to expenses, we already discussed here. If this any kind of over absorption, then if it is over absorption, we need to, if it is under absorption minus if it is over absorption, and say we go for credit side. If we given credit side resistance, we need to assume it's kind of income. Opposite, if it is under absorption minus if it is over absorption, add. Then come to credit side, over absorption minus under absorption, and plus sometimes some expenses we are recording only in cost accounting, sometimes we are recording some kind of items only in the financial accounting. Then go for debit and credit. If it is debit minus if it is credit, add. See the question. That is a reconciliation statement. Let's take example. I am taking net profit as per cost account. Even if you want, you can take net profit as per financial account as well. Net profit as per cost account. When come to here, net profit as per cost account is so much, that is 28,000. I need to add some amount or I need to minus some kind of amount here. While preparing net profit as per cost account, think you are in cost accounting. You can make some kind of changes in cost sheet but not in financial statement. See the question, first one. Opening stock is 25,000. Whereas when come to here, opening stock is 30,000. Actual opening stock is only 25,000. But in your books of account, you recorded 30,000. It is called as under absorption or over absorption. Debit side, it is called as under absorption or over absorption. Actual expense is only 25,000. But in your books of account, you recorded that is 30,000. It is called as under absorption or over absorption. So it is called as over absorption. When come to over absorption, we need to go for and. That is called as overvaluation of opening stock. How much? That is 25 and 30. That is 5,000. Next one. Purchase is 75,000. When come to here, purchase nothing but purchase of raw material. So how much is raw material here? Raw material is 40,000. Whereas when come to there, purchase is 75,000. Actual purchase is 75,000. Whereas when come to your books of account, you recorded only 40,000. Debit expenses under over absorption. It is comes under absorption. When come to under absorption, we need to minus the value. That is called as under value. So much the difference amount, that is 40, 50, 60, 70, that is 30, 35,000. You can see. Calculate. Next one. So next one. Wages in financial accounting is 50,000. Whereas when come to wages here, 75,000. Debit side, it's a kind of expenses. Actual wages is 50,000. But in your books of account you recorded 75,000. When come to here, it is called as over absorption. When come to over absorption, we need to add. That is over absorption of wages, that is 50, then 75, that is 25,000. Next one, gross profit, ignore. Next one, go for credit side. Sale is 2 lakh. When come here, sale is 2 lakh. So actual sale is also 2 lakh. Even in your books of account, in your cost sheet also you recorded 2 lakh. Ignore. Next one, closing stock. Actual closing stock is 1 lakh. Whereas when come here, closing stock you recorded only 50,000. Credit, it's a kind of income. When come to closing stock, actual closing stock is how much here? 1 lakh. Whereas when come to your books of account, you recorded only 50,000. Credit side, income, it is called as under absorption, over absorption. It is comes under your under absorption. When come to under absorption, you need to take it as add. That is under value of closing stock, that is 50,000. How come 50,000? That is 1 lakh minus of the 50,000. Next one. Go for P&L account. Rent is 10,000. Whereas when come to here, rent, nowhere we recorded any kind of rent here. When come to rent, it's a kind of income or expenses. Rent is a kind of expenses. Rent, those kind of information, any kind of expenses not recorded in the cost account. So go for minus. So how much is rent here? Rent is 10,000. Next one. Administrative overhead is 12,000. Now check out here, is there given any kind of administrative overhead? Administrative overhead is how much here? Administrative overhead is 7,000. Actual administrative overhead 12,000, but I recorded only 7,000. Debit side expenses, it is called as under absorption. When come to under absorption, we need to go for minus. That is under absorption of administrative overhead, that is 7 minus 12, 5,000. Next one, factory overhead is 10,000. Check out in cost sheet how much is factory overhead. If you not recorded, it's a kind of expenses, go for minus. Factory overhead is 10,000, whereas when come to here, factory overhead is 20,000. Factory overhead, actual factory overhead is only 10,000, but in your books or in your cost sheet, you recorded 20,000. Debit expenses, it is called as over absorption, so we need to go for add it up. That is over absorption of factory overhead. How much? 10,000. Next one. Selling expenses is 50,000. Whereas when come here, selling overhead is also 50,000. Actual selling expenses 50,000. Even in your cost sheet also you recorded selling expenses 50,000. No problem. Ignore. Next one. Interest and bank loan is 10,000. Interest and bank loan, it is not part of your process of production. It is out of your process of production. Interest and bank loan is called as purely financial expenses. How much is interest and bank loan? Is 10,000. See in cost sheet, is there any kind of interest and bank loan? Interest and bank loan, we should not record in the book in the cost sheet. Interest and bank loan is how much? 10,000. Debit side in the sense it's a kind of expenses. We are not recording the cost sheet, so expenses we need to minus. That is interest on bank loan. So how much is interest on bank loan here? Interest on bank loan is 10,000. Next one, preliminary expenses is 5,000. It is also kind of purely financial expenses. We are not recorded in the books of cost sheet. So any kind of expenses debited go for minus. Preliminary expenses. How much? That is 5,000. Next one. This is for debit side. Next go for credit side. Credit side gross profit 1,50,000. Ignore. Profit and sale. Profit and sale of building, land, or any kind of things. Profit and sale is how much? 10,000. It is also not your part of your process of production. It is called as purely financial income. It is credit. It's a kind of income. Those kind of income we are not recorded in cost sheet. So it's a kind of income for us. I am getting some kind of profit here. So add. That is profit on sale. So profit on sale is 10,000. Next one, last one, dividend received. Dividend received is 5,000. It is also kind of purely financial income. Is how much? 5,000. I am not recorded in the cost sheet. It's a kind of income. I am getting profit, so add it out. That is dividend received. How much? That is 5,000. Identify the value. We need to get a difference figure as 68,000. As per cost account, profit is 28. Add all additions.
1,33,000.
1,33,000 minus, that is 35, 10, 5, 10, then 5. 20, 30, that is 60,
65.
65,000.
68,000.
That is 68,000. We taken net profit as per the cost accounting. By using the cost accounting information and financial accounting information, we are getting difference of 68,000. That is net profit as per financial. How much? 68,000. Even in financial accounting also profit is how much? 68,000. This is how we need to go for some kind of reconciliation of both cost and financial accounting. But when come to exam, they are going to ask both the methods. Identify net profit as per cost account as well as net profit as per financial accounting. You go for net profit as per cost accounting. Same like what we did like additions and variations. We are getting some kind of value. This is net profit as per financial accounting. Step 1. Next one. Take it as net profit as per financial accounting 68,000 over here. Whatever we did some kind of additions, go for minus. Whatever we deducted value, go for add. Just simple. Additions go for symbol as minus. Here go for add. There we are getting difference as that is 28,000. We should take it as those balance as net profit as per cost accounting. We need to get answer as 28,000. We will get the answer. Like example, 68,000 plus 65,000. 68,000 as per financial accounting. Instead of go for minusing, add this value. So how much is the value here? 65,000. How much you are getting value? That is 1,33,000. For 1,33,000, go for minus this value. How much you are getting? That is 28,000. Sorry. Add only these expenses. 5, 25, 50, 10, 10, 5. Here you will get 1,05,000. This value is 1,05,000 minus 65 plus 68. That is, we are getting difference as net profit as per cost account is 28,000. This is we calculated profit as per only cost accounting. But in exam they are going to ask. Sometimes one more they are going to ask loss. If it is loss, they are going to for some kind of in textbooks and all, they are going for minus, additions, something and all. Simple go for, if it is net profit as per cost account, go for add. Take it as simple as like 28,000. If they given net loss as per financial accounting or net loss any kind of cost accounting, instead of go for plus symbol, take it in bracket. Bracket is nothing but we need to go for add the amount minus the value. Simple. Don't add, instead of minus you go for additions. Instead of additions we will be going for some kind of additions and all. Don't use those methods. If it is profit for this income, add it up. If it is loss for this income, go for minus. Simple. This one we need to go for reconciliation of cost and financial accounting. In next video, we are going to see some kind of previous year question papers. Thank you.